Hi there, I'm Jamie and today I will talk to you about food in Stone Age period. Alright. Sorry. My goal is to help you understand about food in Stone Age period. So let's start, shall we? Firstly, I'm to start with the old Stone Age period. So people, Paleolithic people to be precise, were hunter-gatherers and they were usually nomadic. This means that they hunted and fished for food instead of growing food or farming. Secondly, there was no concept of rich or poor because the people shared work. They all have the same skills. Unlike the Paleolithic period, the Neolithic people started to grow food about 12,000 years ago. Perhaps they have huge population, so they couldn't continue their hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Some people have more possessions, and eventually some families and towns became richer than others. Now let's go to the main idea: food. So for the Paleolithic period, they usually hunted from small animals to big animals like wild pork, salmons, and even mammoth. They ate what they collect, like eggs from bird nests, honey from beehives, nuts, and when it's ripe, and even edible plants. Next is the Neolithic people. They grew food instead of hunting food. They grew wheat, grain, lentils, and for the first time, they create more stable food supply than they need for a year. Some early humans created puppetry, wasn't tools, there was a surplus of food, and people was exchanging their goods with food. They also started to cook food because they thought that cooking will make the food easy to digest and release more nutrition. But there was some cost of farming. If the crop was failed, the family would starve. Other families and towns that don't have enough food might steal the surplus and therefore create a class system because some people could be richer than other people and some would starve, so they have to hang away to feed themselves, and they have an idea to steal other people's food. And from there, some people could be rich and some people could be poor. And this is a small video that talks about food storage period. Now I want to show just 30 seconds of the important stuff. And if you want to watch it all of the video, I will put a link on the description box.
For most of human history, we were hunter-gatherers, well, mostly gatherers. Before 4 million years ago, our ancestors ate a surprising amount of fruits and leaves, similar to how chimps eat now. Researchers found isotopic evidence in teeth enamel of a transition around 3.5 million years ago. Early hominid species started expanding their diets. They added other plants like tubers, roots, and succulents. The researchers had to add that perhaps these isotopes are from early animals they ate that ate those plants. Speaking of meat, it's not certain when meat entered early humans' diet. Whether hunted or scavenged, researchers find evidence of marks on animal bones dating back 2.6 million. Teeth are probably the result of cooking food. Cooking opened up a new way of getting nutrients, and as we started softening our food by cooking, our jaws got smaller, but our teeth haven't caught up yet, hence all the crowding and crooked teeth. Then about 12,000 years ago, we settled down in communities and started growing our own food rather than foraging or hunting for it. This is commonly called the Neolithic Revolution or Neolithic demographic transition. During this time, humans introduced cereals into their diet, the Neolithic founder crops, including wheat, barley, lentils, and peas.
Finish the lessons. Let's talk about some comparison between Paleolithic period and the Neolithic period about food. Sorry. So Paleolithic period, they are hunter-gatherers and hunter-gatherers. They ate animal, fish, collect food. Mostly, no class system or concept of rich and poor. In the Neolithic period, they are roof crops, roof food. They more food, but also create classism, crime. More. Okay. That's it for today.